today's video, we're going to have a run through some of the products I've been using over the last few months. Some of these are loves, and some of these just aren't for me, and others the jury's still out on. So let's check it out. That's on camera. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining today. One of the things I loved the most about this channel is just getting to play with lots of stuff. It is the benefit of lots of things coming in the door, and I get to experiment with lots of different things. Hopefully cutting out some of the work for you, and it might make it a bit easier for you to make some decisions down the road. So what we're going to do is kind of go through my faves and fails for the winter months so far. Now, I do need to do the general disclaimer. These are the products that I feel work for me, and sometimes it's just for my lifestyle and the way that I live my life more than the products themselves. So today's roundup includes skin, it has makeup, it has hair products, and a few other things that you might not be expecting. So let's get started. So first we're going to start off with the things that I love. And these are the things that once I started using it, I've started using it quite regularly. And there have been some real surprises. Now, one thing I've talked about a few times here, though now that I think about it, I haven't done a video on it. And if you're interested in this, let me know. It is the area of supplements. I do take them for general health anyway, but I like to take some specifically for sort of skin and hair and all that kind of stuff. So this is a new one that I've been using now for about a month or month and a half, and it is called Beauty Complex. Now this is from a brand, Revive Active, that's here in Ireland. I do know they ship worldwide. So I've started to use these every day now for probably about the last month and a half, and I really like them. They're just little sachets that you pour it into a glass of water, and the reason that I like this is this has helped me condense a number of my different supplements. So every day I was taking a separate collagen in a powder form. I was taking separate biotin pills as well as phytoceramides. This contains all of those together as well as hyaluronic acid. Other thing I like so much about it is it tastes good. It tastes absolutely delicious. It's kind of like an orange drink. So I have one of these every morning before I start my day, and I know that I've gotten some of those key supplements for overall skin health. The only thing I have to say I don't like about it that separates it from the other collagen supplements is there's no protein in it. I was taking Vital Protein collagen supplements for many, many months, and I like that one too. And that does contain 20 grams of protein per serving. So this doesn't have the protein in it, but I love it. It's easy to take. It tastes great, and it combines a bunch of my different supplements together. So I'm on to a winner here. Absolutely love it. Okay, next in line is an SPF, and I had been dying to try this and get my hands on it for quite some time, and I only started using it in the last couple of weeks, and this one is by Roche Posay. It is called their Hyalu B5 Aqua Gel. This is a really different type of sunscreen, and if you are someone who doesn't like to wear sunscreen, but you know you should, you need to try this. This is a fabulous product because it's super light, totally colorless. I'll show you how this looks. This is how this comes out, and it just melts into your skin, no color to it, and it's hydrating enough. I thought it wouldn't be, and that was my big worry about it, that it wasn't going to be hydrating enough for my skin, but it disappears. It is so easy to wear. In fact, Mr. Man behind the camera, I think I'm going to get one of these for you too for when you're golfing, because it's super light, completely disappears, and it's easy to wear. So now this is an SPF 30. I tend to prefer an SPF 50, but if you apply it properly and you wear the recommended amount, it will still give you very good protection. I've worn this pretty much every day now for the past 2 weeks. So this has become a new holy grail product for me, and it is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Now, I don't know if you can get this in the US. Gonna put it out there. I don't know. You might have to do a search. You may have to ship this in from the EU. I'm not sure, but I definitely know it's all over Europe, and it is beautiful. Okay, the next love is in skincare space, and this is by the brand Esse. Now, I think I did a video a few weeks ago about doing their 30-day rewild, which means not using anything but their products, and all of their products are based on probiotics, prebiotics, and so it's all about helping to restore your skin's natural biome. And I'm using, I think, 6 different products at the moment through the month of January, but this one is their toner. It is their sensitive toner. It's a pre and probiotic toner. It is gorgeous. And I'm nearly out of it, so I actually bought another one yesterday, and it is so incredibly good and hydrating. I store this in my fridge. We'll come to that in a minute. So at the beginning of every skincare routine in the morning and the evening, I spritz this on, and oh, it just feels so, so wonderful, and I am loving it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the makeup space. There are a couple of items. I have 3 things here to share with you today. And the first is by Laura Geller, New York. Now, if you've been to this channel, you've probably heard me talk about them a few times. Their Baked and Brighten foundation is a holy grail for me. I absolutely love, love, love. And just last week or the week before, I did a full video doing nothing but Laura Geller New York makeup on my face. And this was one of the big surprises. This is a Spackle primer, and it is in the Hydrate version. And it is fabulous. It is super lightweight. It feels really good going on the skin. It sinks in really well. And as a non-believer in primers, I kind of starting to believe. I think this stuff actually works. I might be a weirdo and you guys might all know that, but I didn't think so much. But I have found through experimenting the past few weeks, this does what it's supposed to do. It makes the makeup last longer and it makes my skin feel great. So on to a winner. Well done, Laura Geller. The next is a foundation that probably isn't going to surprise most people out there. I'm just very, very late to this particular Chanel game. And this is the Vitalumioere Aqua. Now, this has been around forever. I don't know why it's taken me so long. So a couple of you guys, a few of the viewers had made comments on previous foundation videos that this was something that I should try. Gosh, y'all were right. It is a beautiful, it's just a beautiful foundation. It goes on really, really well. It leaves a fabulous, slightly illuminating finish. It's just perfect. I probably need to get it in a darker shade. I think I might have gone a wee bit too light, but it's beautiful and I love it. I'm going to keep using it. Another item in the makeup space is by Jones Road. I very recently did a review of a number of the makeup products, and this for me was the big winner, and I just think it's so great. I specifically chose this color because it's a bit darker, but I need to go in and get some lighter ones now. This is the Miracle Balm in Tawny, and this just feels so good on the skin. Sometimes I don't want to wear makeup, and sometimes this is all I'm going to put on after I've done my skincare. I put on my SPF, I put some of this on, and it just gives a luminosity to my face. It gives a slight hint of color, and it just feels delicious on the skin. Love it. Okay, I have one last love. I'm actually thrilled that I have more loves than dislikes, which is great because I could be wasting a lot of time and a lot of money on buying stuff that just sucks. But there hasn't been a lot of that, which is fantastic. So the next item is specifically for hair, and this has been a real area of concern for me of late because I've done so much damage over the past year, probably due to the curling iron, but it's forced me to really look at the products that I use differently and kind of across the board. But this is a new love, and this is K18, which is a molecular leave-in hair mask. And I just discovered this at the end of December, maybe the second week of December. So I have been using this now for about a month, and it is just a fabulous product. And you start off by using this every day, I think for a week, and then you use it a couple of times a day. And it's exactly what it says it's there to do, is to repair the bonds of the hair. So it's a leave-in conditioner. So after you've gotten out of the shower, on a day that you shampoo only, you do not use conditioner, and you put this in your hair and off you go. And I found that it's just helped to restore tremendously. It is a great product. Love it, love it, love it. It ain't cheap. I think it runs about 70 quid, maybe, for this guy. But it's worth it, and I'm going to be buying another one as soon as it's gone. The last item was a bit of an unexpected one. It was a Christmas present, and I love it so much. It is my little mini fridge that I use to hold my skincare. And it is a complete luxury item. People do not need to store their stuff in the fridge, but personally, I love having certain things in here. I use my spritzes because I love that little blast of cold, and I love my eye creams. And even my face cream by Esse at the moment that I'm using is also stored in there. You know, it's not big, it's tiny, it sits over on a little tabletop, and I just open it up and I take my bits out as I need and I put them back in. Now, not everything is stored in there, it's just the things that I like that when they go onto my face, they're nice and cool. There probably are certain products that would benefit from a fridge anyway, like vitamin C, for example, that are quite unstable and they don't like the heat, they don't like the air, they don't like the sun. So that might be a great place to keep those things too. But I love it. I just love it. And Mr. Cameraman laughs at me all the time and thinks I'm crazy, but he gave it to me for Christmas, so thank you. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so the next we're going on to is, I'm not going to call them fails because I don't think that they are fails. Now, I have definitely had products that I thought were fails, and I just could not see how they'd work for anybody. These don't fit into that space. I just think they didn't work for me. And I feel it's important to clarify that because the first set of products I'm going to be talking about is a shampoo and a conditioner by a company that I already love, and I already use a number of their other products. And they're called BoldUniqu. It is their shampoo and conditioner. Now, I do love the BoldUniqu company, and I love their products. In fact, their Boldplex range, which is not unlike the Olaplex range, I adore. I'm still using one of the hair masks. I did a full review on those, which I will put up here, and I will also put down below. And I think, now they did send these to me, and I realized in retrospect that it probably wasn't the right products of theirs to be trialing because because of all the damage I've talked about with my hair, I've had to use different products, and I've stopped using traditional shampoo and conditioner completely. I'm using something called Hair Story, which is a non-shampoo cleansing system, and I only use shampoo and conditioner once a week on a Sunday. So the products that I'm choosing are very particularly aimed at something. So it might be a purple shampoo, and by the way, I use their purple shampoo, which is fabulous, or it might be a strengthening shampoo or a cleansing shampoo or something that's quite specific to what I need it to do. So I'm sure this is a great product for people who use regular shampoo and conditioner and have color treated hair, but for me, it's just not working for what I need it to do now. I have two other items on this particular not for me list, and one is this one by Rare Beauty. It's called their Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. I don't know, it just didn't work for me. So it has this dough applicator. I've used it quite a few times, and I think it just feels drying to me. It's more the effect after I've put it on. I've tried it many times, and I'm just not loving it. So it's kind of going into that I probably will give it away pile because it's just not for me. This one broke my little heart because I love half of it. I don't love half of it. That's not true. I love 2/3 of it. This is a cleanser by Jane Scrivener, and this is called the Nourishing Cleanser. And it's a beautiful cleansing balm. Looks like this. And it is absolutely gorgeous. And when I first bought it, oh my God, I loved it so much. But what I've come to realize after you use it more and more is it kind of leaves a film on your face after that's kind of waxy. And I can't get it off. Now, what they did give you in the packet is this little guy, which is a mitt. It's a cleansing mitt, two-sided. This is my new favorite thing. I actually bought more of these because I loved it so much. Now, it is great for getting the stuff off, but like when you do your first cleanse and you take it off, and if you put water on your face to do a second cleanse, you can see all the little beads of water, which is just the water sitting on top of the waxy sort of residue. I don't like that residue. So I will finish it because, like I said, I love the experience of using it. I love how it melts all the makeup away. It's just I have to kind of do a double duty to get it off, and I feel like that sort of defeats the purpose. It's a shame because it's a wonderful product and I love it. So I will use it, but I won't be reusing it. It's just a bit of a bummer. Okay, the last category, there are only two things in it, and it's the jury's still out category. The first is a product that I really, really love, but sometimes it's just not working for me. And this one is by Glossier, and it is their Future Dew. This is a fab product. Like, it's beautiful. It's sort of a primer, sort of a skincare. It goes on and it gives sort of a lovely kind of a base that has a bit of dewiness to it, which I love. So after everything's on, you put some of this on. And even if you don't do anything else, it's great for giving that luminosity to it. And it can be used as a highlighter on the cheeks and all that sort of stuff. And that is fantastic. The problem I'm having with it is it doesn't play nicely with my makeups. Some it does, some it doesn't. So I'm getting some pilling action. So that's my only concern right now. So I need to experiment a bit more with it, at least to figure out which makeups it's going to go with and which ones it isn't. Now, I just think it's a beautiful product, and I love how much you get in there. It's a honker of one. It feels great on the skin. It makes my skin look really good. It's just not playing very nicely with all my foundations. So I'm kind of there with it. Okay, the last product of the video in the I'm not really sure space is one that's breaking my little heart because it was very expensive. But it's not over yet. This is just something that so far I haven't mastered, and it is my SteamPod. Now, I had my eye on this for months and months and months and months and months, and I'm just not very good at it. I've decided. So I've probably used this 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, somewhere in there. And it's trying to figure out, I guess, what the techniques are, because my hair doesn't look like other people's hair when I see them having done it. So this is something that I'm going to continue to use and to continue to try. So I haven't given up on it yet, but this is a very pricey investment for something that isn't delivering the results. So I got this for a song during Black Friday. I got it from the Look Fantastic site in the UK, so yay. But I'd rather just have it work. So if anybody has any particular pointers, just, you know, general stuff I need to know about getting the most out of the SteamPod, do let me know, because I know this thing works. I've seen it work on a ton of people. It's just figuring out technique and how to make the whole thing work as it should. So that, guys, is a roundup of some of the stuff that I have been experimenting with. as I said, it's always a lot of fun just to see what sort of stuff works and doesn't work. Are there any winners? Are there any of these products that you've tried yourself? I'd be keen to know. And specifically, if you're an expert on the SteamPod, please send help. I am bound and determined to make that work. So if you like the look of this video, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and also hit that notification bell so you know every time a new video is uploaded. So thanks again for joining me here today, and I will see you at the next video. Bye. Anyway, but I do take thumb. I take thumb. I'll do that again. Okay.